Hello, Prospect Panthers. It's Mrs. Swanson at my home. During our days of e-learning, there might be some assignments where you need to make a video to turn in to your teacher or share with your whole class. And I wanted to go over some tips and reminders of what that should look like when you make a video. Just like we practice digital citizenship and internet safety, there are some things to keep in mind when you're creating a video to share. And in my video, I'm going to give some examples of things to do and things not to do. One of the most important guidelines is to make sure that your parent or guardian is nearby, just in case you run into any trouble. The same is true for whenever you're on the internet. But in this case, that parent or guardian could even help you out and maybe be a camera person. The second tip I have is to try to find a place where you're not going to have a lot of distractions. You notice I tried to find a place where there's, for the most part, a blank wall behind me and not much to distract me or you, the viewers. And as best as I can, I'm also not going to have as many sounds in the background as I can. However, of course, we all understand we don't have professional recording studios in our home, and some background noise is okay. We can never make a completely perfect and professional video. The kitchen might not be the best place to record your video. It's often a place where there is a lot of other activity going on, and you never know what kind of noises you might pick up or other people might join you in the kitchen. So even though you might think it's fun to share some of your other family members or pets in the video, unless that's part of your assignment, you'll need to find a quiet place where you won't get distracted and have a lot of other noises going on. Here's an example of a bad place to make a recording because I'm right in front of a window and you can barely see my face because of all the light behind me. Here's another example that's not so great. A door can sometimes be a good background because there's not too much going on behind me, but I have some really weird lighting coming in from the window. I need a different space. Here's another example of a place that would make a good place for recording. There's nothing to distract me and my lighting is pretty good. However, most important, you need to remember that there shouldn't be anything in your video that identifies who you are or anything that's private about you or your family that other people don't need to see. We don't even need to say your name. You're making this video to turn into your teacher or to share with your classmates, and we already know you. So at the beginning of your video, you can give a little introduction about what it is that you're recording. Like in this video, I'm going to show you, or here's what I think about this question, and kind of restate the question, but you don't need to say your name. One last thing to keep in mind is even though you're home and things are different than when you're in school, these still are part of an assignment and you need to be professional with them or educational. It's different than just chatting with your friends. Just like if you're writing an essay for your teacher, you don't fill it with smiley face emojis. And if you're taking a video to answer a question for your class, you're not just going to pop up your pet to show him to us unless it has something to do with the assignment. All right? So to recap, first of all, have a family member, a parent or guardian nearby in case you run into any trouble. Also, make sure that you find a place that has good lighting and won't be distracting to you or the viewers. Make sure to not include any personal or private information about your family in the screen anywhere. And you don't even need to say your name, but you can restate the assignment at the beginning to introduce it. Also, this is for school. Keep it professional, keep it educational. It's not just a chat between you and your friends, but do your best to show us what you've been learning and make it fun and creative. Thanks. I hope to see you guys soon.